You want to save time and replying to those Instagram comments and those direct messages. Well, today I'm going to show you how you can actually automate comment responses and start sending direct messages automatically when somebody replies to one of your posts, and start qualifying them so that when you come in, you have a qualified lead who's ready to move to that next step in your sales pipeline. And with the goal of obviously creating more business and more qualified leads. So let's dive in. Hey friends and purpose partners, welcome back. Brandy Thomas here, and I'm going to be walking you through how to use a platform like Scalability. This is my favorite platform to use when it comes to really having that all-in-one marketing business platform. And today I'm going to show you how to use their feature of automation and connecting it to your Instagram so that you can start to capture those leads through comments and direct messaging and nurturing them and really qualifying them to get to the next step in your sales pipeline. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to share my screen and I want to show you what this is going to look like inside of Scalability. So again, I love Scalability. Right here you can see like I can have all my contacts, my calendars, all my marketing, my invoice, my sales pipeline, all my funnels and websites and landing pages. Everything is in this like one-stop shop platform. And so that's one of the reasons I love this. But today I'm going to dive into one of my favorite features, and that is using Scalability's automation workflows so that I can set up a workflow that'll automatically reply and start a direct message conversation with a lead who's interacting with one of my Instagram posts. So the first place I want to start is in the marketing section. You can see I've already connected my business platforms. So you need to have a business Facebook page and a professional Instagram account, and they need to be connected to each other. So your Instagram account needs to be connected to your Facebook account. So those are kind of the first things that you need to have set up in order for this to flow smoothly. And the cool part is that you can do this for Instagram and for Facebook messages as well. But today I'm just going to focus on Instagram. So in order to do that, you just come into the marketing section and then you can do connect social and you can choose from the different platforms that you want to connect. Again, we're connecting to Instagram. And I just had to make sure that I had a professional Instagram account created before I could really get this connected. The other thing you want to make sure that you have set up is your integration. So when you come over to settings and scroll down to integrations, you just want to make sure that this right here is connected. So you have it connected to both your Instagram and your Facebook. And so you can just hit connect like you see here, and it will walk you through the actual setup for your page. Okay. So now that we have these set up, we can come over to automation and then we can create workflow and then select a recipe. And what's really cool is that there's already recipes created for you. So you really just you don't have to think about it too much. You don't necessarily have to be skilled in this area. And you really just come in and kind of add what you need, update the triggers, maybe update the verbiage. But it's really the logic's already built out for you. And so that is really exciting. So you're going to want to check the recipe Instagram comment automation. So we're going to select this. And it's going to create this whole workflow already. So the first thing we're going to want to do is come here to trigger. And you can see Instagram comment on a post. That's what we want. And we want our page is select scale with Brandy, and then you can do post type is published and then post is. So this is where you can be like, I want it only to work for this specific post, or you can do contains phrase, which is what I want to do. And so I'm going to do scale as my phrase. And I want to do this so that any post that I have connected to the Scale with Brandy Instagram account, it's going to automatically have and it has the phrase scale, it's going to start this. Now, I probably want to be more specific because I do talk about scaling a lot. So instead of just having like scale, so maybe for me, I'm going to do that one because I don't want it to just pull every word that has, if it says scale in my post, I don't necessarily need that post to be in there, but I want it to have the quotation marks because I'm going to do scale. And so I'm going to actually do one that's lowercase and one that's uppercase, just in case for whatever reason I don't capitalize it. You can say, do like DM or drop scale below. So you can do phrases like that too. So basically any of my posts that have these phrases in them, it's going to trigger this workflow. I also have track first level comments only because I really just want those first level comments. I don't really need, somebody does scale in that first comment and then we maybe have a conversation in the replies. Like I don't necessarily need it to like re-trigger the workflow. Okay, so I'm going to hit save trigger. So now that trigger is saved. So now it says any post that contains the phrase scale in quotes or drop scale in the comments is going to come into this workflow. It's going to be considered for this workflow. So the next thing that's going to happen, is the respond on comment. So now I can say, hey, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Hey, check your DM, and then do another one that says, thanks for showing interest, please check your DM. Okay, so you can change these to anything that you want. I already like the ones that they have, so I'm just gonna keep them. So this next action is saying it's gonna like the comment, and it's gonna say, hey, check your DM. And it's gonna alternate, so not every response is gonna be, hey, check your DM, which I like. So it's gonna actually look like I am responding and it makes it less automated from the user's experience. So you can have multiple responses. You can add a new one that says, so excited, you want to learn more, please check your DM. Okay, so that's how you add one, or you can just edit the ones that they have. Again, I'm going to save the action. And then this next part, this is where you really need to understand what is your pipeline, what are the next steps in your sales pipeline, what do you want to happen next? So this is where the interactive message comes in. So they're going to reply to the comment via DM. So you can be like, hey, I'm so excited you want to start your learning more about scalability. Here is your next step. And then you can come down here and say like visit website, and then I can have my personal link for anybody who wants to get their own scalability platform access. I can put that link here. I can say join Facebook group and then put that link here. Okay, so I'm going to update that because I want to add a new button. And I want that button to have open website. So join Facebook group. And then I can enter my link here. And then again, I can I add more than 2 buttons? Okay. So this is where you need to be really clear on what you want the next step to be. So do you want them to join a Facebook group? Do you want them to go to a website? Do you need to send them to a shopping cart to purchase something? What does that look like? Then save action. You can also check on the wait step. So you can do like 5 minutes after that comment happens. So once they respond on the comment, you're gonna say, hey, check your DM. And then in 5 minutes, they're gonna get a DM message. So you can see how that these changed once I updated that, these buttons here. Okay, so now you can actually, you can do more here too. If you wanted to take this further, you could add another DM message here after they click that button and just be like, hey, thanks, just want to make sure that you were able to update, or get the link and that everything downloaded properly for you. So you can send them another message, be like, I would love to book a meet and greet call with you. Here's my link for scheduling. So you can continue on this process with more actions. And I encourage you to, there's a lot of things you can tag the people. You can send them a form, like really right here is where you want to get them into your contact list by sending a form of some sort, whether it's having a freebie for them, having them connect to a Facebook group or checking out something that's going to capture their information. And that's why using a calendar is a great way to capture information, sending a form, doing a freebie offer, sending them to a landing page where they have to put in their name and email, and then you can capture that information. And now you can start connecting with them through your email marketing or text marketing and so on and so forth. So again, that's where it's really important that you understand what is the point of your post and what is that next step in the nurture cycle for them to get from like a cold lead maybe to a warm or hot, somebody who's actually closing a sale with you and wanting to work with you. Okay, so once you have this set up the way you like it, make sure that you change this from draft to published and hit save. So now it's actually going to be published. And then you can test this out by typing, going to Instagram. I'm going to type the word scale. I'll show you what happens. I have commented scale from my other Instagram account, and you can see that that workflow triggered. And so it's saying, hey, so excited that you want to learn more. Please check your DM. Okay. Okay, and then you can also see here that when you go to your contacts, it does save them as their Live Victorious or their handle. And then you can see that the message was sent. And then if they clicked one, you would be able to see, and you can also respond to them in your actual contact messaging center. So you can do this on Scalability desktop, but then you also have the Lead Connector app that allows you to connect via your phone to any of your contacts in Scalability as well. And so I was able to get this. I can connect to visit the website, and it's working for me on my phone app. So that is essentially how you can take a lead from Instagram when they're interacting and engaging with your content into the DMs and start nurturing them and automatically connect them to either your offer. Especially this works great if you have a freebie offer and you don't necessarily need a lot of high touch, but you can use high tech as a strategy. And then you can continue to nurture them with your emails, your texting, and conversations that you have after that first initial tech touch. So hope this was helpful. Ask any questions in the comments. And again, if you want access to Scalability, you don't have it yet, you can get my link that gives you 30 days free of this platform. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next training.